What's going on, guys? We are back.
These two teams have been playing for more than a century in the heartland of America, and today we're going to settle another chapter in this age-old rivalry where there's a brass bull awaiting the victor. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. The Badgers will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense will take the field first. In the last meeting between these two, it was the Badgers taking a close one.
They won it close, and this has been a big source of bragging rights, obviously, for the past year now back in Madison, and any Wisconsin fan around the country and around the world. They made the plays when they needed to late in that game, David, last year.
Well, and the cool thing is, man, you get a whole year now to brag or hear the bragging. And usually you get tired of the other fan bases. So now Wisconsin had the bragging rights. Iowa has a chance to do something about it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they go right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
To the air. It's Flanagan. Unloads to the
And almost picked.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense has its first opportunity.
Kyle Burns had an incredible
performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on...
That's caught! Burns, touchdown, Wisconsin.
They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Nothing.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a
Well, I
short
shouldn't say
gain.
nothing.
Last run didn't
He
get
did
much.
get
Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly.
How did that not get
And he
deflected?
is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. DB's right up on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. Makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Nowhere
That's
close
incomplete.
on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now formation. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Lost one deep down the right.
That's going to be picked off.
Oh, it's picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good...
Going the other way, and he's got room. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot.
And the Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback moving. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it
It's
complete to the
Burns.
left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Davis will throw. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Makes that
It's
one
gonna be
pay
a 1st
off, and
down.
they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that one's incomplete. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some
That's gonna be a 1st
momentum,
down.
some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it?
That's caught by Bush. Touchdown.
Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets
Chester
through his
Bush.
progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella needs nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Okay. Nothing. Short.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Davis looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bush. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll pitch
Not
it.
in that
And they
stuff.
just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Snowed under by the defense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on third down. He's got it.
Caught.
Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. First and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of
Ethan,
downs.
free release.
With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. It's hard to say just let that thing hit the ground. Your instincts take over, but he would have been better off to let it fall.
No, you're right. And your inclination is to go catch it when the ball's in the air. But nice job. You're not going to get to the quarterback. You're not going to sack him. What do you do?
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do it. Hard to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Man, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Back to pass, it's Flanagan. Got his man. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Hawkeyes want to move quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Damn.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end.
It's picked off the deflection.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the ground, he's got it again. Some of the oldest rivalries in the sport come from the Midwest and the Big Ten, and Wisconsin and Iowa have been been going at it since 1896, guys.
Yeah, and for years and years and years, regardless of whether you're a fan of Big Ten football or you're not, or these two schools, if you like hard-nosed physical football, 3-yard in a cloud of dust, good defense, this is your game. And for over 100 years now, fans have been tuning into that.
Well, and I think the competitive nature of this game, too, like the series is almost tied. It's almost identical records, so it just shows you it's going to be a great game, similar styles, and then bragging rights at the end.
And they can't make the play on third down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
Making side adjustments here. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone.
Incomplete.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down.
Yeah, man, I thought I was going to go by him.
Looking downfield, it's Flanagan. Fakes the grab. Gets away from one, he's got space. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Turns it loose.
That's
And they
incomplete.
can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Hit as he throws. That's caught. It's hurling. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to throw on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Iowa.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got it. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's got his man, makes the grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Zings it complete to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break.
Kick is up and it's good.
Absolutely center cut. That'll close the gap to 14.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half.
Yeah.
And it'll come out to the 25. No
Take it
attempt
out.
at a return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout.
And that's
And a
incomplete.
missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. To the ground with the back. Turns it on at midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Throws to the wideout.
That's going to be a touchdown for Iowa.
Touchdown! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Davis will throw. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Badgers are on the move. On the option. Now the pitch.
And that's me stuffed.
And that just looked off.
Stuffed loss of 2.
Usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
The Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Burns. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Badgers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now it's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Davis looking to pass. Going for 6.
Dropped.
Grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head
frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Yeah, they're catching everything.
Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Once the defense is wide open. All out of space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Oh, what a caught! And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. He'll keep it himself.
Short.
They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physics?
Touchdown.
Great job by the back on the
And the Hawkeyes have come all the way back.
I think most coaches on fourth and goal from the 1-yard
From
line
17
nowadays, they're
down.
going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Davis will throw. Sends it downfield. Brings it in down.
And it's Burns.
Off to the races. Touchdown, Badger. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything.
And a big
going on
hit.
elsewhere.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
He'll do it himself. There he goes. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be third down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Hawkeyes will line it up on first and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He breaks the tackle. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is a
Missed tackle.
A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. And the Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Flanagan. Right down the middle.
Caught!
Downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry up. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts, the power read, and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
He'll try the left side. Fights off a defender. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they
That wasn't embarrassing for him because we had him. We had him bottled up.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Davis looking to pass. Grabs it in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bush. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage, they're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Badgers
2-minute warning.
Up on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there.
And nothing.
There's no need to panic.
Oh my God!
Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Burns. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down.
Caught!
1st down and more. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Already in prime field position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Barrels ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this
Kick is up and
game
it's
heads in the
good!
And it's good. He got it. He missed earlier, but connects when it matters.
Wisconsin wins.
It is Wisconsin who will head home with the big brass bowl known as the Heartland Trophy after beating Iowa. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good one, and I'm out.